campsite outside Bodø. It's kind of hot actually. Outside's kind of cold, but the tent is really good at keeping you warm. Anyways, today's a pretty basic day. There will be a little bit of a challenge involved, but overall it's not that bad. All we gotta do is pack up our stuff by like 4 o'clock, walk about 2 k's to the bus stop. From there, we just get on the bus and we go to the airport. We'll get there like 2 hours prior, and then we'll make sure that we have time to like pack everything up, put the bags on, check in, just in case there's anything happens with the bus lines. I want to be safe. But yeah, good night's sleep overall. Honestly, really nice spot. I'm here for about an hour or so just editing videos. There's some really nice views here. Great place to work. Now, I believe there is a 30% chance of rain at 2 p.m. So we're gonna see what happens with that. Worst case, we'll get back into the tent. I'm really hoping it doesn't happen because I would like for the tent to like all dry up from the rain that we had earlier. There was a little sprinkling. But worst case, we can dry it out when we're in Oslo. Yeah, so just working on videos here. I had some pistachios as a snack. I am getting a little more hungry, but I don't want to take the whole like hour hassle or hour round trip walk. There's an option of taking the bus or a 1 hour walk to go get food from the nearest grocery store. So of course we do have some stuff. Now, I did bring MREs. The problem though was they were heavy and large, and I knew that it wasn't going to be that essential on the trip, so I went ahead and left those in Belgium. So we don't have like a proper meal. I am going to get a few more snacks like beef jerky and stuff at a grocery store eventually, probably before we head up this Monday to... Yeah, anyways. One of the things I did bring though were these oatmeal packets. Now you're supposed to use hot water or milk and just kind of soak them. I didn't bring that. It also wants you to put it into a bowl. I don't have a bowl. I actually don't even have cutlery. I haven't equipped myself with that yet. I was planning to just grab it like a grocery store or a restaurant, you know, with to-go silverware. But there's a water spigot over there. You know, we could take some cold water, and it's Norway. The water is acceptable. However, I happen to have La Coca-Cola. So I am planning to make myself a delicious strawberry almond Coca-Cola oatmeal. So let's give this a shot. I am going to keep filming this because there could be a disaster, and that would be good content, wouldn't it? Alright, since you guys can't see what's going on, obviously the carbonation is happening. Oh, there goes the 400 bus. I'm gonna take that all the way up to the Northern Ferry. Anyways, since you guys can't see what's going on, I'll just describe it. There's carbonation, so we're just kind of waiting for that to go down. It's rather large bubbles. It's interacting with the oatmeal, and oh, we've already spilled. It's gonna be okay. I actually came prepared for this. We have receipts handled. Let's keep pouring. I'm honestly very curious to see what this tastes like. Like, worst case, it's not good, and I didn't waste that much. But if it is good, so I'm just gonna leave that here while I keep working. Let it kind of soak in, soften up the grains and the oatmeal. Kayaking on the sea. Totally don't mind getting soaked in my one pair of clothes that I brought. Now, don't worry, I do have my rucksack back in Oslo. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Since I don't have cutlery, I'm just kind of like squeezing it up and then like licking it up. I won't show you that part. But the carbonation, the Coke, the different flavors in this, really good. Well, it does seem like it's about to rain here. It is getting also a little cold. I could put more clothes on, or I can just get in my comfortable tent. About time for us to start packing up and getting out of here. We'll break down the campsite and go from there. Right. Well, right as I was finishing packing up, I met a lovely Danish couple that had just arrived. Ended up having tea with them, sitting and chatting. But we're getting pretty close to when we need to get a move on for the bus. So, gonna quickly hoof it to the next stop. Ended up putting the pack on the top, and it feels a little better. So, that's how we're gonna stick to it from now on. But yeah, let's get a move on. We just hooked it from the campground. We're here about 2 minutes before we got here 2 minutes before the bus was supposed to arrive, but at least a little delayed, so we're solid. Wind noise is pretty loud, so gotta be careful on that. Yeah, hooked it real quick. Honestly, I like the new setup. I think it's a little better. Let's extend and show it. But it is overall still pretty heavy, so yeah, we just gotta get on the bus and we'll start heading to the airport. When we get to the airport, we'll have about 30 minutes before I wanted to be there, last moment, so probably just about 30 minutes to break down everything. We'll be solid and good to go. Yeah, the weather just all of a sudden got bad, and I knew I just had to hoof it and get it to the shelter. That way, one, I wouldn't get too wet. Two, just make sure that we're here for the bus, because if we miss this bus, we could get an Uber, but that would be pretty much the only way for us to get to the airport in time. So definitely didn't want to do that. So a bit bizarre here. They don't have proper check-in counters. They have this aviator thing over there, and I thought initially it was just like help desk. No, it's actually where you check in if you don't want to use the automated kiosks. And there was somebody here at special baggage, and then by the time I got to it, they just kind of walked away. So a little strange, a little surprising, but we'll get it all finished. All right, well that took longer than it should have, but bags have been checked, so we should be good to go. Now I'm just gonna head up to security and do the whole dance with all the cables and batteries, as it always seems to be so much fun. At least there'll be no more flying until Monday, so can't complain too much. All right. Oh, and we got fast track on this one, so that'll be nice. Well, it's busy, but it's definitely still a nice airport. Security's had a little bit weird vibes. Honestly, all the staff have, but we're here, and that's what matters. So. Alright, first on the plane as usual, however this time not with Air France, pre-boarding as a alternate. We got moved to the first row of regular economy since I didn't have an exit row. Good night.
Good night.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Okay, that actually might have been incredibly stupid of me. I'm just now realizing that baggage claim is probably after, like, not accessible post security. So we're gonna seriously figure that out, but I might have just royally screwed up there. Sorry guys, let's both come up here. So let's take the stairs. I still need to get my ruck into a walking condition and everything, so yeah, not great. Let's go figure out how screwed we are. Hello? So they let me in, which is really good. Let's see if our flight's still on the board and figure out what happened. Not the smartest thing, I'll be honest. Really not. Yeah, we're still on the board. We are on baggage claim 22. Alright, I see a bag. It's definitely not mine. So let's see if mine is just around the corner. Otherwise, yeah, nope. That could be a problem. It could technically be considered special luggage. Alright, here it is. Looks like the kit is just sitting here. Phew, that would not have been good.